We did it. Harry's dead.
You've got balls in your face and wind in your hair.
What a nice way to leave the jungle with the shits.
Hello, I'm Sam Thompson, and this is I'm a Celebrity Unpacked, the vodcast. What an episode to take us into the final, full of emotions and epic trials. We'll also be hearing what Ant and Dec had to say on tonight's show as they sat down with Kemi out in South Africa. Now, they were such a treat yesterday. I nearly got cancelled. Nearly. We begged them to come back. It's camp legend Scarlett Moffatt, my pal Peter Wicks. Wow.
I'll have a bit of go at getting you cancelled today.
No. Scarlett, I think there's only one place to start. I cannot believe you're gone. I'm gutted.
Oh, thank you. No, that actually does mean a lot. And I think for me, the reason that I cried when I realised, maths is not my strong point. I had to do my GCSE maths twice. You know what I mean? I knew if I was to go, it was going to be a maths question. But I'll be honest, I didn't think maths would be a problem in the jungle.
No.
I didn't think I'd come against it. But I'm just genuinely gutted because it felt so
You were so
close.
close. You were so close.
And as well, I love all the boys, but we needed some estrogen in there. It's very testosterone heavy.
For me, in that final five, you were my least favourite. So I was quite happy.
Yeah, well, that's good.
No, I'm joking. No, I said this to Sam. I absolutely adore you. I
thank
genuinely
you.
thought you would win. And I'm gutted for you. I'm
Thank
genuinely gutted
you.
because I think you were just fabulous in there. I genuinely...
Mate,
genuinely
that's what
mean
happens
that.
in Legends, though.
Yeah.
This is a completely different game to Australia. You know, there's no live audience every night voting for people. It comes down to things like trials and maths, apparently.
Yeah, obviously my bush sister, Ashley, she went to a set of keys. I went to maths.
Yeah, you haven't...
What was it that was so hard about it? Was just too many balls coming at you?
See, I'm not used to that many.
Too many balls of different colours as well.
Yeah. Do you know what I think?
It was the blue balls that got
It
you. It always,
I was waiting. I was literally waiting for that.
I'll be honest with
And
you,
do know what
darling,
this
it's always
is?
the one that gets me.
A tough one to go to, though, because you've gone through so much. The trials that you've done, especially the one with all the sort of the quicksand, but with corn, where you couldn't really breathe. You've done a lot, Scarlett, and to get done by that, I could see the frustration in your face.
Do you know why? Because as soon as I wrote the number down, and I was like, why have I put that? But you couldn't.
Did you
go
just
back
guess a
in.
number in the end?
Do you know what I think?
Did you have any idea?
No. Do you know what? I genuinely was trying to count them all. And I think, I don't know, I must have added them all together.
What did you do? Just run out of fingers and toes?
Well, in my head, I was going, I know in my head, I was going, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. And I was like, what are you doing, Scarlett? So I had to just guess.
You should have just tried to pick two of the
I
colours
know,
to count.
Sam. I know this.
Look at me.
Sam.
I'm such a
Put
TV
me
viewer.
logic.
I should have done this.
Look at the old passenger princess over there.
But you're right, and you know what? I actually do have good logic, so I don't know why. In my head, I thought, oh yeah, I'll try and remember every colour ball.
It's hard to think like that though when you've got a maggot crawling out your nostril, isn't it?
But that
You know what I mean?
The thing is, I'm not bothered about that.
And you
the
showed
insects,
that.
I'm not bothered about. I think maths will always be my nemesis. I think I'm a bit of a encyclopedia when it comes to I'm a Celeb. I've watched it since it started. I've won it. So I thought, I've done the extra camp.
Done Cyclone 4 times.
Do you know what I mean? So I thought, I know what's to come. But every time I thought I knew what was happening, I was wrong. I don't know what sicko came up with these games, but sometimes it felt like, Saw. Like Jigsaw,
Yeah.
Let's
the
play a
horror
game.
movie.
Yeah,
It
with the
honestly
clown.
felt like I was expecting the little man to come out on his bike. It was, intense.
The portions in the eating trials as well, were
Insane.
absolutely enormous.
Right, I'm not being funny. I love eating. I don't even think I could have ate nice stuff of that quantity. That was intense. But you know what? I would still do it all over again. Which is the weird thing. I don't know how this happens, but I would still do it again. I still enjoyed it. I do feel really proud of myself, the things that I've done. After you do this show, you just feel like, oh, well, I can do anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Feel like
'Cause you
Superman.
you
Yeah.
really do.
For you, obviously being a mainstay in that camp for so long, what would you say was one of the most full-on moments, whether that be at camp or the trials?
The one that comes to mind as soon as you said that is when the divide came up in camp.
Oh, the divide.
Because literally your brain chemistry must change when you see a wall. Because all of a sudden we weren't a harmonious camp anymore. It felt like us versus them.
And it happened quickly.
Oh, and it was awful, and we could smell them eating lovely food, and it was winding me up.
And you could hear them. You could hear them rejoicing.
Hear them eating and hear them go, this tastes lovely, while we're just sat eating like cold rice. It was awful.
Well, that's where the wind-up really started, isn't it?
Yeah.
Between sort of Jimmy, Adam, and David.
Yeah.
And David threatened to steal the food when it came down. Then, I mean, obviously, I suppose we probably have to talk about David and Adam. That must have been, for you in camp, quite an awkward situation. Like, where do you go when that's happening? Because it's literally in front of everybody.
Yeah, and I think it changes the whole mood in camp. Like, it's so weird. You could almost feel it turn from like banter
to across the line.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
Because everybody just froze. We didn't know like what to do. If you haven't got morale or humour in that camp, everything's harder.
I think we know the answer to this, but you must be pleased with your experience in camp this time around.
Oh,
You did everything.
That's the thing, like, I got to do Cyclone. I would have been genuinely gutted if I hadn't done Cyclone, because that's the most fun. You go back to, like, childhood nostalgia.
Times 1,000.
Yeah, times 1,000. Like, you've got balls in your face and wind in your hair.
It was a hard watch.
What was it? What was it? Hard watch?
I thought Harry was dead.
Oh,
because
Harry. That was hard though, you know. He has got stamina, that
honestly,
man.
you're all celebrating at the end.
And he's
I
still
did
lying
think, God, they need to just check on him first before they celebrate, because it'll look awful. Bad bit of telly when they'll go, we did it. Harry's dead.
He was asleep and lying, that's what he was.
When they release the waterfall to come down, and all I'm thinking is, God, what happens when that gets to Harry?
Oh,
He's literally lying there, just hits him in
fair
the
play
face.
to him though, because like it was hard work.
Yeah,
do
that's
you know
incredible.
What I mean? It's insane. Like, and I hope I'm like him when I'm older.
That kind of last episode, the bit from home with the phone calls.
Sandra.
Like that Sandra thing is when he was in there the first time, and that meeting is kind of like an iconic celeb moment, isn't it? So actually the phone call, you know it's going to be emotional, but yours got me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I went in, little Jude didn't really say very much. So then when he was on the phone and then Scott said, say that we're missing Mummy. And I thought, well, he can't say that. So then that's the first time I'd ever heard my son say, love you, Mummy.
Yeah.
And I just think what a wonderful moment to always have that to look back on. Like having, you know, Jude and Scott being a small part of that was just so lovely.
I think you actually said in the Bush Telegraph that when you first started in Australia, you were so young and you were so full of beans for a completely different reason. And this time, as you say, it's been such an important part of your life. And your son, the most important thing in your life right now, gets to be a part of that as well. It's literally like you've just hit the next level with him, which is just so lovely.
It's giving Sam ideas.
Great for the ratings.
So if you wouldn't mind ideas, because he'll go back and do South Africa when he pops a kid out.
Yeah, you should. You know, it's a different experience.
Yeah, which will be good for me because it means I won't have to go there.
No. Pete, look, you've heard glowing references about I'm a Celeb. You know how much I love it. Obviously, how much Scarlett loves it. Would you consider going in?
The hardest thing for me, I'm really competitive. Challenges and all that sort of stuff, I think I would absolutely love. The hardest thing for me would be living with people. Everyone would think I'd already left and I would have just built my own camp somewhere.
That's no word of a lie as well. He actually would have.
I'd be up a tree somewhere, you know.
With the baboons.
Yeah, just up there, yeah.
You would like that though. Because you love animals.
And baboons.
And you lay there in your hammock and you
listen
can see
to
the
noises.
And
that stuff I would love.
And it is amazing.
There is a small part of camp life that, as Pete just said there, there is that sort of like, you know, we're all in it together, sort of tomfoolery that everyone has together.
Camaraderie
that everybody, you know, normal people love. Right, that I think Pete would absolutely despise. It's called forced fun. It's something that I adore. But I feel like Pete, you know, when everyone like gets up and everyone goes, all right, guys, we're gonna sit around the fire and we're gonna say our positive affirmations for the day and like why we're grateful to be here.
I love stuff like that.
Pete would genuinely run out of camp while screaming, "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here." How was that for you when everyone was doing
the
that?
challenge is anything else, I'd be absolutely fine. Someone starts a deep chat, I'm a celeb, get me out of here.
Oh, I love a deep chat in there because you've got nothing to do, so you
have to talk to people.
You have to talk to people, and it's lovely.
I think that adds to why it's such a magical experience for people that do it, is because, you know, in normal life, we all live at 1,000,000 miles an hour and you're always worrying about what you've done or what's going to happen in the future. It's very rare that we all kind of sit down and just live in the moment, and then you don't have a choice. So actually that moment and those moments become so much more special because you're fully in them, you're present. Do you know what I mean?
I fear that Pete's talking himself into being a camp meeting since I'm a celeb here. I was letting you run then. I was like, I feel like he's convincing himself, and this is great. Good. Two men who I hope one day will be causing your life mayhem, Peter. Ant and Dec. Let's see what they had to say when they caught up with Kemi in South Africa.
We've got our final four.
Yeah, we have
Final
indeed.
four.
What are your thoughts
I mean,
on
they're
each
great.
four?
They're great. All four of them.
I love them.
Are brilliant. They've done brilliantly all the way through, taken everything we've thrown at them, and here they are at the bitter end, the four of them. How do you choose between the four of them?
Well, if I was going to be critical,
Okay.
I would have liked a girl in the final.
Yeah, I
Me
agree.
too.
And again, just to be fair, and I think Scarlett was so good throughout. It's a real shame she's not making the
I
final.
think she kind of deserved to be in the final
She
as
did.
well.
She absolutely
She did.
did.
She's such good energy all the way through. But look, you know, who would you replace her with in the final four? It's so hard at this stage. Somebody had to go.
It's
Unfortunately,
tough.
it was her.
It's really tough. And of course, the vote is open, which is really
Yeah,
exciting.
Yes.
that's good. It's up to you lot
Everything
now.
to play for
Yes.
at this point. I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Harry obviously won before.
He's won it before.
So now he could maybe be a legend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mo is just the MVP. Like he's
Yeah.
just been keeping this camp alive.
Yeah,
He's
deserves
he's
it.
been brilliant and also a national treasure.
We love him. Craig had just an awful experience last time, so he's just had that full experience this time. It would be so
So
nice.
imagine
for
to
him
go
win.
on if you went on to win it.
And then
I'd be praying for
Adam's
him.
had a real roller coaster of a time. He's had the drama, he's had ups and he's had downs. So this would be a really nice rounding off for him. So actually, I can't choose. What about you?
Yeah, it's just really, really difficult to choose between the four of them.
I'm not going to give you a name, Kemi.
You're
I'll
not?
tell you privately.
All right, thank you. Yeah, tell me after this. We had Keep Your Eye on the Ball.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was incredibly hard.
Yes. Harry had a really good tactic where he did it like a football match.
Oh, yeah.
And he was going like 55 red, 47 blue. So he was doing the two of them. If we had
That's
pulled out
how.
a yellow ball, I think, he would have been screwed because he didn't count any of those.
Yeah.
So I think he chose two colours and counted those two.
That's a
quite
good way to do it,
tactic.
yeah.
And then we lost Scarlett, which was so
Oh,
sad.
man,
She
devilled.
was so
Devilled.
devastated in that interview that you did with her, and she was
In the
tearing up.
dark.
In the dark, she was wandering off with her little glass of champagne at the end. But what she said about you guys, I was welling up.
You know, it's a really lovely thing when you've done a show like this and you're so thankful and grateful for doing it, for
Yeah.
being on it, because she said it's changed her life.
Yeah.
Being given the chance to come on here and then working with us on Saturday Night Takeaway, you know, she's a great person to work with. She's so grateful, she's so thankful. So that's why I wanted her in the final.
She was the last woman standing, though.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
It
I
is,
thought
it
she
really
did
is.
brilliantly. And I would like to thank you for getting some Mo Farah out of retirement in the 70 Cyclone. Seeing him run, oh my goodness. I
Still
picture-
got it.
Yeah, hasn't he?
He's
Quick,
rapid,
isn't he?
like a whippet.
The guys on the fans and the balls, they were trying to catch him. He was too quick for them.
Yeah, it was that heroic moment when he just like got to the last bit, and then you just see the whole thing coming
Whoosh.
down. Whoosh, that big old tidal wave.
Big old dump.
Oh,
And we thought we'd put the
amazing.
incline on it to make it
Yes.
harder because, you know, this is where legends are made. And he just ran on up there like there wasn't an incline.
Yeah.
Mo said it was like the best day of his life.
I'm not surprised.
An Olympic champion, and this was the best, and a
Yeah.
Knight of the Realm, and South African Cyclone was the best day of his life.
Incredible.
That is really up there, guys.
It is Cyclone though, isn't it?
This is
I
true.
mean, come on, we all want to do
I did
it.
have to check in on Harry a couple of times. It's like, you all right down there, fella? You
So
good?
did we. Were like, he's either
Just
asleep
face
or
down.
he's injured or he's just waiting. Oh, thankfully he's just waiting.
Harry just hunkers down with every trial, doesn't he? He
Yeah,
doesn't
he
make
does.
any loud noise about it.
Nah,
He'll
he
just
doesn't.
get on with it and tell you what he's thinking at the end.
There's no song and dance.
No.
He's doing nothing for the cameras. He just gets on with it, gets it done. Yeah, terrific.
I love it. And you didn't lie. You said it was a really nice cliffhanger. It was. We got the calls from home, the little,
Yeah.
little voice notes.
How
Oh,
lovely was
Scarlett's little boy saying, "I love you, mummy." They had me in bits.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Does it get you every single time, though?
that? Every
Yeah.
single time. Phone calls from home, letters from home in Australia.
Yeah.
Every single time we're blubbering like absolute wrecks.
It's so beautiful to have that moment as we get to the end.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the final? You guys have been so tight-lipped about anything. I can't get anything out of you lads. But what can you tell us?
Well,
we've got our four finalists. We have 4 epic trials.
Ah.
To be crowned a legend, you've got to go through one final trial, and that is also to win food for their final banquet together.
And then, of course, we're back in the UK.
Yeah.
We're live. It'd be nice to see them all again and
Yeah.
to crown the winner.
This has been so much fun. It'll be so great to see
Oh,
that
great.
live final. Will you come on the live Unpacked afterwards?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We do have a live Britain's Got Talent the next day, so, you know, don't keep us waiting.
All right.
Only
all right.
half a glass of champagne from me.
All right, fine. And if you had to sum up this entire series in one word, what's it going to be, lads?
Exhilarating.
Dramatic.
Oh,
Dramatic's good.
that's a good one. Exhilarating and dramatic. All right, well, I'll see you tomorrow for the
See you
live final.
tomorrow.
Isn't that so sweet to hear such legends like Ant and Dec? They were so sad to see you go. How's that make you feel?
It is really heartwarming because they mean a lot to us. Like when I was a kid, they were like the only northern voices. So like I always like when I'd watch SMTV live and stuff, it always made me think like there was a chance that like maybe one day I could be on TV, or I don't know, it was just nice hearing people sound like you when
Yeah.
you were a kid. So just that they've got a nice opinion on it. It's just
A
really
nice opinion. They
nice.
adore you, as they very
It's
well should, though,
lovely.
Scarlett, to be honest
It's
with you.
lovely.
Look, we do have to obviously talk about the finalists. So we do have our final four: Mo, Craig, Adam, and Harry. We've got Adam Thomas, who has had one of the biggest roller coasters of any series I'm a Celeb that I've ever seen.
Yeah, the fella's been up and down like a yo-yo, hasn't he?
He's been up and emotionally, he's been up and down. I mean, where to begin with Adam? He obviously had Savannah Scrub at the start. Not easy for anybody.
I'll be honest, I was gutted when I figured out that none of them were chefs. Because sometimes it's like a TV chef. and I was
Scarlett,
Yeah.
they couldn't even light a fire. For a few hours, they were stood there going, I don't know what to do. Like, no one knew what to do. He actually cried in Savannah Scrub as well. I think he had a really tough time even then early on. He then sort of grows into himself, I think, when they go to the main camp and everyone's together. And then, obviously, David Hay. It sort of started unraveling for him a little bit. And obviously, then we hit Jimmy Bullard. It's been a real emotional roller coaster for him, hasn't it?
I'm just proud that he never gave up.
Mm.
Because I think in there, like, it's hard anyway. So if you're having like turmoil or you're having arguments with people, like, it's not nice arguing with anyone anyway. But when you're hungry and tired and missing home and you're having to like have bugs on your head, you know, I'm sure it adds to it.
Mm.
So I think he should just be really proud of himself that he never said the words "I'm a celebrity" and he didn't quit.
I think
So-
when you look at like the four in there, because his journey was so up and down, to show that amount of resilience and still be there at the end.
Yeah.
If you look at who kind of deserves to be there, I think he deserves to be
Well,
there.
there was
Everyone does.
someone who really grew on me this series, Craig Charles. He left after 3 days.
It was
in-
awful.
in-
And
in
you
the
know
Australia
what?
Series.
I am like such a huge fan of like Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
And so he is like a dream campmate for me.
It must have been lovely for you to see him go through that journey.
Oh, because we asked him about his first time round. And he said like it got to the point where he couldn't watch I'm a Celeb when it would start on the telly. Like, it tried to avoid hearing conversations about it because it would bring back all those memories. And I can't imagine how hard that is. So I think he was brave for doing it, for saying yes. But I'm so pleased he did, because he was like a little firecracker. He was so much fun. I'm so pleased that he got to do it all.
Yeah.
Because it was taken away from him through no choice of his own the first time round. You know, that's so heartbreaking. So for him to experience everything, like the cyclone, and yeah, I'm just so pleased.
What a beautiful full circle kind of
Yeah.
Oh, it's
moment
lovely.
to go through all of that as well. I mean, that's two you've gone through. They both deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Next up.
You like it when people aren't, don't you?
Listen, I'm making logical decisions here.
Okay, yeah, fine. So 2 who I think definitely deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Obviously, then you've got Harry Redknapp.
Oh, legend.
Harry is such a brilliant character. I don't think anyone on this planet would dislike him. Like, he could just be staring and not saying anything, and you'd be like, I could just watch you all day. He really got into, like, really put himself forward for trials as well. Like, that eating challenge he did was absolutely dog. It was so bad. The amount of things he had to shove in his mouth, and it was really hard. But he throws himself. He's 78 years old.
He is the most authentic person. I think we struggle now on TV to find really authentic
Yes.
people that just
Yeah.
don't really understand TV, don't really know what's happening, but just go in and do things as themselves.
Yeah.
And I think that's really apparent whenever you watch him. But also, there's parts I think sometimes that you miss that he's one-liners. He's really funny.
He's
So-
really,
Like, he's
really,
really
funny.
quick
So
and
funny.
witty.
Yeah.
Is he as funny as he comes across to actually live it? Because there's moments where you just see him,
Yeah.
everyone's doing things, even like the cooking, and he just sits in his chair like,
And mate, he sits exactly like that as
do you
well.
know what I mean?
But you leg up like
he
that.
kind of gets a buy because everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's old Father Time in the jungle, you know what I mean?
All the
what?
time.
Well, it is, isn't it?
I mean,
Do
you,
you know
thought he
what
was
I
going to die at
And,
Cyclone.
and now that you didn't make the final, sorry to bring it up again,
All right.
but he's the only previous winner who's now got a chance to be the first double champ.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying
Yes,
He's
you
that?
are.
amazing. He could win legend status. What you need to remember about Harry is he does not need to do this show.
No.
No, like, he does it. And like, when I remember having a conversation with him and saying like, why have you said yes? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Sandra sent him.
She's like, I
And he
need some
said-
time away.
And you know what? He just said like, life's for living. And he
Yeah,
was saying
beautiful.
like how he never says no to things because that's how you get the best out of
Oh,
life.
great mindset.
And I
Might
just
ask him for a
think-
meal then. Was he your manager on Soccer Aids?
He was, yeah.
Yeah,
Was he?
which is amazing
He's
because he
so
picked you
lovely.
for the team and not him.
Did he not pick you?
I was a bench warmer, Scarlett, but
Oh,
you know.
that's all right. Someone has to keep it warm.
Well, of course, left back in the changing room and all that. I really think he deserves to be there. And as you said, I don't want to go over it, but he just put himself forward for everything. And what a guy.
I mean, that's 3 now who all for different reasons
Yeah.
deserve to be there.
Yeah, and I'm not going to make this any easier. Mo Farah.
Sir Mo Farah.
Sir Mo Farah, 4-time Olympic gold medal winner. But he is a really interesting one. He's, I think, quite quiet from what I've seen around the camp. You're not quiet, Scarlett, but a bit like you in terms of he's the glue. Everyone sort of turns, I believe, from viewing it to Mo Farah. I think if they wanted calm, they would sort of veer towards Mo. Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah, and like I hope this time people get to see more of Mo, because when he did obviously his turn last time, he was in Wales, he was in the castle,
Yeah.
and I don't think he particularly liked the cold, so I don't think we got to see him at his full potential. So I'm pleased we've seen warm Mo because he got to be a lot more fun and actually like warm
I love
Mo.
that.
I think sometimes people associate being quiet with like maybe being boring, but that's not the case.
Well, it's confidence.
Yeah, and sometimes the stories that he had to tell, his humour, he's very childlike, he's so funny, and his resilience and capability of just forgiving, and we actually would have been dead if it wasn't for Mo. Like we genuinely would, because he did everything.
Well, he's used to looking after people because when we found that out with the phone call, because he's got 45 children. It was just, hi, Dad, hi, Dad, hi, Dad,
Adam
hi, Dad.
Thomas literally sitting there
My
being like,
God.
God, how many's he got?
I think has he got 4?
He's got 4
Well,
kids, yeah. But
4
you know what
kids,
as well?
hasn't
He really cared for you guys as well.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you saw it, but he would always put himself forward for trials. And
Always.
when he was at the trials, he would speak to Anne and Dane and be like, I have to get this because like the mood might be a little bit down at camp. Like this really means a lot. I need to go and bring them back. He did a couple of really, really tough trials. I've never seen a man more scared of snakes in my life. There's snakes, Harry! There's snakes, Harry! But he would always do his utmost so everyone could get fed.
In camp, I think he was the most selfless person
Yeah,
in terms of he
100%.
would do anything for
Massively.
Yeah.
anyone. You can see it when he was doing it. He'd always want to be involved to provide things for other people.
It's going to be a hard one. Like I think anyone deserves that legend status. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited now just to see who everyone votes
Well,
for.
we're going to find out very, very soon at the live final. This has never been done before. One thing I want to talk about before we go is eggs. How did you feel when when a few eggs were dropped after the hen came out and woke you all up, and then the first egg comes out, splat, floor. You've literally been living on rice and beans, and then suddenly you might not get an egg.
I didn't tell anyone this, but I'm actually like not meant to eat eggs. Yeah,
So why did you?
because I was just living off rice and beans.
Scarlett,
So-
there was a point
well-
where I was wondering why you had a boiled egg, like a
Well, that explains why
hard-boiled
you went with the
egg.
boiled
I
eggs.
went with boiled because
because
I thought I can't be doing scrambled and that.
Me and
because
Pete
I'm
were
too
shouting
we
eggy.
at
sat
TV,
watching going,
you know, what
out
are
of
you
all
doing?
the opportunities to have egg, who sits in a jungle and goes, see what I really have? A boiled egg.
Yeah. No, not just about
Hard-boiled egg.
That's like the kind of thing that people take after they've had surgery. Like, I just can't understand why
I'm
you'd
not
want
really
that.
an egg kind of gal.
Okay,
'cause
well,
I'm
did
not-
you enjoy it?
Me,
No. Back to rice and
me
beans.
guts didn't. Maybe that's why I went out.
Ah, the long
Oh.
gone.
Maybe it's the eggs for an omen.
What a nice way to leave the jungle with the shits.
That was the most surreal morning, that.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember waking up to the sound of
We all
hens.
saw how you woke up. You were like, wait, what's going on
Because
here?
I
You
was
were
like, like, I don't understand. And then I thought, no, she's lost it. Like, I've fully lost the plot. Because I live in a really rural area, so I hear hens all the time. And I thought, I'm missing home that much. Like, I'm hallucinating. But it was guttering losing some of the eggs, but it was so nice just tasting something
And Craig
different.
Charles with the mitts. Fair play on him. He
He
was
was-
catching them left, right, centre.
I think Adam wasn't very good with the eggs, I don't think.
He was all
He
right.
did all right. He
Did
caught
he?
cut. I tell
Double-hander.
you, who wasn't very good at it. Mo
You.
Farah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't remember who it was, but it was somebody. They were like, no, you stop trying to help now.
Well, Samo was like, yeah, I'm an athlete. He came in. He just went, and just completely missed it.
He had the speed, though.
Okay, well, look, each finalist has to do one more trial to earn their food for, you know what it's like, the final banquet before
Yeah.
they go to the end. I think it's going to be an eating trial. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just think on form, on past series, it might be.
So and this is bigger and better, you said, with the challenges.
gonna
So
say, I'm actually
you never know.
scared.
You
They
never
might be
know.
munching down on elephant penis.
Oh, absolutely. Well, no, elephant penis is absolutely enormous. I've actually seen one.
Well, yeah, it's
erect
bigger
in
and
the
better,
wild.
this
Yeah,
one.
It's huge.
You've seen what?
I have one on safari once. It's enormous. So I don't think you can take that.
You remember
down,
you're on a podcast
They
being
couldn't have
recorded.
a
I am. Sorry, ITV.
They
but
couldn't have had it would be weird if they had small
It-
ones, though, wouldn't it?
well, no, but they do
Like
actually
elephants.
retract. They do retract.
I'm going to be
into
honest with you guys,
relatively
this is the second pod we've done together. Twice it's been about penis.
That is
Sorry,
true.
yeah.
That is. I'm so sorry. But actually, in plural, it's peonies.
What?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It would
No,
be
it's what, like
peni.
cactuses,
No, it's
cacti?
peonies.
It's not penis.
It's penises or peonies.
So like cactuses, where
A
it's
group of
cacti.
penises. A group of penises, like a deer would be a herd.
A group of penises. That's a terrible way to describe the
But
finalists.
that's what the
It's-
final is.
it's
It's all men.
peonies.
First, you know what I mean?
But they are going to, I think, probably have to do something really savage. God, before I get cancelled, let's move on. One person is going to be crowned the I'm a Celebrity legend, and I cannot wait to find out who it is. And then we're going to do a live Unpacked, which me and Kemi Rogers are going to be hosting. I know, Pete, it could go west. We will see how it goes.
I won't be there, so it'll be fine. you do great when I'm not there.
Scarlett, you're going to be there, though.
I'll be there.
You're gonna be there.
Will
We're
I
gonna
get to chat to you?
100%. We're going to speak to
Oh, nice, okay.
all of the campmates,
Lovely.
every single person. And I cannot wait to really delve deep into what you really thought about camp life. It's going to be live.
Can I just say, I'm a little bit nervous because obviously we got on, but obviously there was some tension between
And
people.
I
And this will be the
cannot
first time
wait.
people have seen each
And
other.
if you think, Scarlett, that as a host, I'm going to stand in the way of that, you are wrong. I'm going to be hoping that is exactly what happens.
He's trying to bring me on just to stir it up.
It's going to be live on ITV2 and ITVX. You will not want to miss that. But for now, the last episode here of Unpacked. What an honour it's been. Scarlett, you've been absolutely magnificent. Pete, thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it.
I thought about it.
Yeah, I knew you did. I'm a Celebrity South Africa continues for the live final tomorrow on ITV1 and ITVX. And stay tuned for me and Kemi hosting Unpacked directly after the main show live on ITV2 and ITVX. Have a lovely, lovely evening. I'll see you at the live final.